Yes, folks, we are carrying on this back test. I'm gonna just continue aiming for a 75% win rate because if I can keep getting 1-to-1s at 75%, then I'm a happy bunny. So I'm gonna try and do 4 trades today and take a minimum of 1 loss. That is just gonna be from protecting my capital mostly. So it looks like this is gonna be our protected swing here. We are in this 1 hour gap. And there's no real drawing liquidity right now. I'd guess maybe this high here is probably going to be next. We are making higher highs, and that looks like it could have been like a potential manipulation swing that hasn't really come to fruition. Although it looks like it also might have. So I'm not going to take anything. Okay, no. Clear drawing liquidity is here now, my opinion. My humble opinion. Don Perignon. To be honest, I feel like this ain't a bad trade to be taking, you know. We got a protected high there, and then we've just done the same thing here. Only thing that this is lacking is like tapping into. Oh no, it has tapped into high time frame stuff as well. Is this worth taking? Why am I already nervous to take this? What don't I like about this? I don't like the fact that no, but we have tapped into a 30-minute as well, so I do think that this is a protected high. And then we've just had this same internal move. I'm gonna take this. I feel like it'd be madness not to. I do think it's a good setup, and realistically, let's just see if we even get tapped into it. Oh, look at that! Like, fucking one little tick away from getting tapped in. That's painful. All right, never mind. It was good. It was a good trade anyway. Good decision making and whatnot. Everything did make sense. Okay, and then we take the other side. Interesting. Alright, so this could be our new protected swing. This looks like the manipulation leg, so I actually might start operating under the idea that we're bullish now. Just because we've now violated that high that we literally just made. One sec. Alright, let's get it, folks. So yeah, like I said, we just violated that high, so no real reason to turn around. I guess next draw on liquidity probably is going to be this internal 5 minute gap. Yeah. And then obviously we'll see how we react once we tap into that gap. So do get a small little setup here. Oh, wouldn't want to take this short, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it's gonna go there. Oh, it does go. See if there's a 15-second inside of that. No. It's not a solid move anyway, to be honest, that 15-second. Alright. So carrying on. Oh man, do you know how jarring it is when my fucking laptop wants to take off? Alright, so carrying on. To be honest, this is an accumulation, in my opinion. So if we come back and invert that 3 minute gap, then I'll take it. Other than that, I don't really understand why we're not turning around yet. But that might be a good sign to just change the bias. Although look, we're just turning around now. And we have survived that low, which I did say that was protected if it was going to be bullish. So let's see if we get this 3 minute gap. Like I said, it's probably go time. One minute gap there, but it's outside of the thingy, so I won't be taking that. Looks like we're turning around here as well. Not the cleanest setup, so I'm not going to be taking that either, but I do think we're going to be coming higher. Okay, pretty confident we're going to run these highs then now. It's just whether we can get involved in it or not. So that is the entry there. That's going to be TP. That's a horrible risk reward. To be honest, I don't think we're going to get involved in this. But we could just always use it as a drawing liquidity for now. So maybe we just look for some internal stuff. 1-to-1 is going to be all the way down there, so we'll see if we tap into that. Whoa, we do, okay. Do I want to enter on this? Because I could see this as like that took that high and that's now protected high, and we just come back for more liquidity. So just to be safe, I'm not going to take this as a thingy setup. I'm just going to see if I can take this internally, because there is arguments for the other side, in my opinion. That's a very nice reaction. I still do think we're bullish, to be honest. Unfortunately, nothing in order to take this higher. Ah, fuck, I was just going to say I might just jump in on it. Alright, so we're back up now. And sadly, we've missed the whole thing. Alright, never mind. I feel like that was a good spot anyway, like to see that as an accumulation, and then we had all these equal highs and came down and tapped into that gap, all that kind of stuff. I guess I should have just stayed confident with the move, but I'm fine with that. Let's go again. Okay. Big old accumulation. At the moment we were operating that's the low, but it does look like it could get around at this point, because kind of making lower lows but higher highs at the same time, so it's like there's no clear direction going on here. We've just taken that internal high, inverted that. Yeah, there is nothing clear about this price action right now. I wouldn't mind a turnaround here now. I'd want to see us take that a bit more though. Really, are we going up off that? That is not a strong sweep. I don't know if I can trust this thing, man. Nah, I can't trust that. There's no way I can trust that. I'll have to wait to take it more, I reckon. Yeah, see. Let's see, was there a 30-second gap? It could have been that. Alright, so now we've taken that low, that's nicer. Now if we turn around, no? Interesting, we took the protected area, so my opinion is that we're probably going to run that low as well. Yeah, we're going to run that low. Put a lot of money on that. Oh. Literally in one more minute we ran that low. That's insane. Okay, cool. So now I'd expect to turn around at some point. I would, to be honest, also expect us to dig a little bit deeper. I don't think taking the low by like a couple of points really dictates a sweep. That looks better now, and this looks a lot more like an accumulation. So tough price action, to be honest. Not really much I could have done in there, especially once we took it. There's nothing really to be getting worked up about in there. Only trouble now is I don't have anything clear. No real idea where we're going at the moment. Like this as a setup. This looks good. Oh yeah, on the 2 minute looks really good. Let's see. No? Okay. Nothing given. Looks like we're going to run these lows now. Can't get involved in it either. Sad times. Will we turn here? We will. No quality setup. Yeah, I don't love this. I feel like I'd have to take that gap if it was going to go lower, but it's not something that I love the look of. Doesn't look like we want to go lower either. Oh. Just uncorrected. This has been horrible price action. So there's the accumulation. I reckon this is the gap that we take if I can get involved in it. If that's the case, this should be protected low. Right, so of course now it's too late. It's not going to give us entry, is it? No. Okay. Tough one, really. Another day, no trade taken. Tough one because it didn't have a clear draw liquidity. Massive distribution here. I'm gonna be looking bullish again. Gonna be looking for longs. In the grand scheme. I'd be interested to see if this as a move works, like just buying below liquidity like that, seeing a nice reaction and then just like trying to ride it up. It's going to be a hypothetical trade, that one. See if you can make any money off it. Okay, not right now, you can't. Just staying confident right now, staying patient. Nothing really going on at this point. And I haven't really been scalping either, so maybe I could start looking at something a bit more like that. That ran. That's a big distribution, big manipulation wick to have happened. So I'm guessing we're probably going to come up. But I'm going to wait for an internal move, which is that, I guess. With the idea that that is the protected low, then this confirmed the going higher, and then this coming into that gap and then inverting that has now confirmed that higher move. That's my idea. That is my idea, folks. And then if I can get like, yeah, let's go 1-1 if we can. I did just say I'm not rushing, so we'll see if this is a rushed decision. Looks like it could have been, yeah. So all that time waiting for something patient, and as soon as I decide to try and just jump in, it doesn't happen. So the problem was what? I guess the problem was that the draw liquidity wasn't confirmed. So how do we confirm a draw liquidity without it being so late that it's not even possible to get in? In my opinion, that's gonna go. That's just my humble opinion, I think. But then, okay, again, what am I confirming as a strong liquidity? Took a high. Disrespected everything on the way down. I don't think I can take that. but it does go. Alright, so I'm going to change my tactic then and just watch for price action. Everything that says it's going lower, I've got to find I guess reasons, validating reasons why we're going higher or lower. My opinion, this has to get run now. There's no reason why we've come this far back down to not run that low. So now it'd be looking at taking enough liquidity above in order to take the liquidity below, which doesn't happen. Honestly, if I'm checking in on my mindset right now, I'm getting a bit frustrated. Cool, again, this is a similar setup. There's now there's a swing low which isn't a confirmed protected low. Just because it's inverted a bunch of stuff trying to come back up doesn't specifically make that a protected low. However, this actually looks quite good. I do think it'll run, but it's just watching that last one fail makes me a bit cautious. Ah, I'm fucking pissed. Why am I pissed? I'm pissed because the one I fucking avoided won, and the one I decided to participate in is lost. Alright. Simple stuff, man. What are we looking for in terms of the drawing liquidity? So we come up. Taken a bunch of highs. We've swept a low, but should we possibly come a little bit deeper into that low? I reckon so. We've got a 2 minute gap there, which could, if that gets filled, then maybe we could take that lower. Okay, now we've swept that high a bit harder. So this 2 minute gap, as soon as it gets filled, I'm going to take that short because it does say to me that we wanted to go lower. We've tapped into that 5 minute gap nicely. There's a lot of safer options here. Alright, would I take this? No, I wouldn't. Okay, the alignment looks great, I'm not gonna lie. We keep trying to go higher and we keep failing. Like I was saying, I'm anticipating us to go short anyway, so like the way that we're behaving at the moment makes sense. I'm just gonna get in, I'm gonna market, execute this, I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna go 22023. I'm just gonna ride it. I'm gonna go break even once we take that low. Nice. To be honest, I really feel like I could stretch this. I don't want to be like too far-fetched or anything, but I was just gonna say I would have maybe taken profit there. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna take that as profit. Are we gonna really run that? Go on, what did I have as the T? Start loss, it was 2.3, so I'm just gonna run this now. Either get the full 4 or we get 2.3. Nice. So I feel like again my skill is in drawing liquidity, understanding why something might go. Let's go again. With 2 trades, 50-50 at the moment. Obviously that trade was a little bit bigger, but I'm trying to build the win rate right now. Okay. So it's making sense of things as well, in it. So we've got a low here that is pushing up, and we've made higher highs. All these lows are protected. Yes, we've now swept above this, but this possibly should be protected, which means there's no reason for us to come this far down. So again, we're looking for behavior to reinforce that. For example, one type of behavior would be if we've run that low, then probably on the wrong side of the coin, because that should be a protected swing. Again, I don't know what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say that this here looks like AMD, but it's already hit. It's already completed its mission by hitting the top. Ah, nice. I was just gonna say, so technically we should see that as a respected low as well. So is there a gap we can take in here? There is. Looks pretty unlikely that we'll get it due to the amount of volume coming out of this. But let's see. Alright, so we did take that protected quote unquote low. So now it's more about seeing where we're going to go. It looks like we're going to run this lower then though. Because we haven't like just manipulated and then turned around. We've just kind of carried on. I guess I could have been looking deeper inside of these at that point. So then the question then goes again, if we've put in a low that should have potentially been protected, are we then bullish? And my answer possibly would be no. I think that we could start looking for a turnaround now. Sorry, not a turnaround, just a continuation lower, which yeah does happen again. Not able to get involved in it. Got some more lows that could be ran. I feel like again still we could still be considered bullish even up until that low, because this one is the one that's fully protected at the moment. I wouldn't really want to see this get ran, but if it does, then it does. And I guess we're still bearish, looking to run a couple more lows. Okay, yeah, let's see. This looks like it might give us a little chance now. Okay, tapped into a 5-minute gap and a 15-minute gap. Not convincing me yet. Don't mind this 30-second. Although, now I've dropped to the 30-second, we can work within this range a bit better. Which disagrees with trying to go lower, to be honest. There's no solid idea there, except that gap has now just been inverted, so I actually do like this now. The only thing I don't like is that this swing, we did just tap into that, but we have also took these highs, so we could just be kind of turning around here. I would have liked to see us tap into a gap, maybe this one slightly above, which is a shame. We're in this 2-minute gap, but we're just trapped. I don't think I can take this. I do think it's going low, but I don't think it would have been a safe move. Accumulating nicely here. Maybe we could take this 30-second gap going up. Potentially. See, if we turn around here, then yeah. No. Alright, looks like we're going to run that low then. I'm going to take a short towards that low at this point. So look. Is there anything? It's not looking like there is. That low is going to run for sure. Just no gaps, but oh, that was definitely bound to run. Has it got anything here? Maybe this 30-second down, or have we just decided that that's it now? We're pushing up again. Interesting. Nah, this has got to come lower again, innit? I don't trust this to be just pushing higher still. We actually are just pushing higher, what the hell? Alright, so drawing liquidity change. It's obviously that. Next day. Not many trades taken so far. Which is fine. You just get what you're given in it. And that's something I've had to realise that like you can't go into every session thinking I have to get a trade today. It's like if the market gives you a trade, then it gives you a trade. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Alright, let's go. So we did run more lows again. Don't think we should run that low again, but I'm going to put that there just to remind me of where it is. This looks nice. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, I'd like to be involved in this if we can. Just tapped into that 30-minute gap as well. This looks very nice. Can I get involved in this? Is there a gap? Don't like the lack of volume coming down. Okay, we did actually get volume. Probably not going to be able to get involved in this realistically. The gap's massively too high. It's too high up. Oh, come on, fucking FX replay. What are you playing at? Alright, let's go. Okay, we got a couple 1 minute gaps there. Nice, we dig a little deeper. Don't mind seeing that. Do you want to see this stay protected though? Alright, showing good incentive to go higher now. I'm gonna start looking for some small time frame stuff. Not really performing how I wanted to see it perform. Again, just making lower highs. this is gonna get ran, isn't it? Realistically, it's the 15-minute time frame. Alright, I think that's the draw on liquidity. Realistically, this is a nice accumulation. That gap's deep inside of the accumulation. I don't think if we was truly bullish, we wouldn't have just fucked around here for ages. I think that the signs are saying lower. Shame there's no gap there. Ah, big shame there was no gap there because I would have took it. Still continuing lower. Alright. Reevaluate. Why are we still going lower for, man? Now it's making me change my real overall bias. That was 15-second time frame. Just run that. I'd say at the moment, I don't think I could take anything. There's just no, like, there's not enough price action for me to read what's going on. Right, we've got a manipulation wick there. Don't love that, to be honest. I wouldn't like to jump in that after being so patient. It does look like it could win there. Going short, protected high, then target down there. Yeah, it's gonna. I think I just need to sharpen my toolbox of what my setup looks like and my skill on drawing liquidity, because both of those two things really mean I can make a lot of money. So realistically, we're gonna run that low now, aren't we? Let's be just honest with ourselves, guys. This is an hour into the session. Not interested in taking that at all. This looks a lot more friendly. Don't like this lack of conviction there. Yeah, I don't like the look of that either. It's going to go higher, but I'm not going to be involved in it. If we're running lower, I'm going to take it off this 2-minute gap, which has now not been filled. Yeah, I'm going to take it off that 2-minute gap, but I want to see it properly filled, which, yeah, looks a bit more like that. Cool, so I would take this. If we get a pullback, if not, then I'll try and find something internal again. I'm just going to say I don't think we're going to get lucky enough to get a pullback. Oh, where are we? One little pip away. I know. Oh, I should actually be in 1-to-1. Alright, let's pretend I'm actually in. I don't love this as a setup, like this little one. I wish I was in the bigger one. Alright, we're gonna run it higher, aren't we now? Are we? Oh boy, okay, just fucking get in on it. What is going on here? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Let's just fucking pretend I'm in on this trade, because this is just getting ridiculous now. What the hell? Start list is 11605 and entry price is 0955. No, sorry, I want to mark it by then. Entry price is 825. Sorry. What are you on about, bro? That is the price. Oh, it's changed my stop loss again. Alright, this is going to count as a win if it wins anyway, so I am in on this. It would be a 1-to-1 because I should have been in on this tick up here. Now, also now this looks like a lot more confident that it's going to run this little small internal move. TP would be at this low. No, it's not a 1-to-1, but whoa, okay, hang on. I'd definitely go break even right now because that's not friendly. Although, is it friendly enough to give me another opportunity to get in? No. Cool, 66% win rate. Good shit. Good shit. So I've got one more win, and it'll take me to where I need to be. So it looks like we're gonna run this low. Did not expect that to, well, oops. Did not expect that to be the case, but it looks like it is the case. So our job is to react, not to be stubborn in war. We must react to what the enemy is telling us. You know. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Come on, give me one more buy of this cherry. I'll just do one more day. I'm not gonna do one more trade. And the cat has joined us. Don't walk on my laptop, please. Big chunky. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay then, folks, what are we looking at here? This isn't filling me with excitement yet, to be honest, to go lower. It doesn't look like we're ready to go lower. Could be wrong, but I don't see what thing is taking us lower at the moment. I'd actually be more interested in this gap to go higher right now. Oh, fuck off, FX replay, man. What was jamming? Okay, this is the plan. Should be going higher. We've got a nice reaction then. Again, like I said, we're going to be waiting for this gap here to give us the confirmation. I like that reaction again. It says to me we don't want to go lower. And if we're not going lower, there's only one other direction, mate, and that's higher. So we are approaching this 15-minute gap. Whoa, okay. 5 minute gap is inverted. This looks so obvious. I don't see how this could possibly lose. However, the risk reward is atrocious, so I won't be participating yet. To be honest though, I think it's far-fetched that we are going to be able to participate in this. Ooh, no, we can. There is a saving grace. Let's see. 15 seconds says let's go. Don't love it as much though, to be honest. I want to see the 30-second get inverted. Alright, I'm going to take this because realistically, we're not coming lower off of that. And I'm just going to go break even at this high because my stop loss isn't really that safe. So, I'm going to go for that. Let's see what happens. So sadly I'm gonna have to go break even here. I actually could have waited, that's the sucky part about this. Bro, I could have got a 1-to-1 on that. Easy peasy. Look at that, give us another one. Bet that's a 5-second trade, isn't it? Do I wait for this or is it just gone? It's gonna go, innit? I'm gonna take it again just straight off the bat. Is it bad habits, guys? What did I just learn from that? Well, buy market, stop loss price, 212, 282. Man. The lesson learned, to be honest, was wait for a pullback, but again, that's just gonna run though, innit? Nah, I can't wait for a pullback on that, I'm sorry. It's just gonna blast off. I know price action way too well. That was just luck that came back. And I'm just gonna suffocate this stop loss now. Okay. Cool. I've got 100, 200 bucks, whatever it was. To be honest, I was just gonna say, to be honest, I could just get in this again. Well, that 15 minute didn't even close. I think it's outrageous to think that we're not gonna take that high though. And the maddest part is, could I have gone entry? No, at 65 I could have. Okay. Why? Another one bites the dust. I like this. However, really don't like that we didn't take those lows. It's just why have we not taken them lows, man? I am gonna get in. No, I'm not. Okay, fair. I was gonna say I'm gonna get in just with a really massive stop loss and just try and take a little bit of money again, but I'm sick of doing these like low RR trades that just aren't worthwhile. This did look good, like I was saying, the drawn liquidity was clear. However, I just didn't like that we didn't take these lows. Boy, it did look good, so not mad about that. Scraped a little bit of change off the top. And I think that actually classes as a win on this backtest and software, so I mean it was still a win, it was just a tiny win. So we've actually hit our 75% win rate. Also considering that the first trade was trash and I wasn't as focused. Still, to be honest, wanting to go higher, so let's see what we're getting given. At this point, I'm not willing to take that higher. Even if we invert that, I'm not willing to take it higher. Actually, I take that back. If we invert that now, which we do, yeah, we actually do. So I actually am willing to take that higher. Reason being, because we did a bunch of these wicks and just kept failing to come down into it. So that says to me that we're going higher. Again, the risk reward is ass. So I'm just gonna put that as a target and see if we can get a little internal. This is a nice move, to be fair. Wouldn't have got given it, but it's good regardless. Little 30-second setup there. If stop loss was there, it'd have to be I have to go break even straight away, so I'm not going to be taking that. Got equal highs right there. Do I want this? Don't think I do, to be honest. If we came lower. Oh, there was my entry. Bang, okay, never mind. There's no 15-second there. Fine with me, fine with me, fine with me. I'm good at drawing liquidity, man. That is my skill.